In the midst of a war-ravaged cityscape, Captain Maya Roberts skillfully navigated her World War II-era tank through the debris-strewn streets. Once a vibrant metropolis, the city had been transformed into a desolate battlefield, its skies darkened by the ominous presence of alien artillery. Maya's crew, a diverse ensemble of individuals repurposed from civilian life into soldiers, operated the aged behemoth with unexpected precision. Jones, previously a pilot, now served as the radio operator, his steady voice relaying crucial coordinates. Beside him, Leela, a former university historian turned gunner, meticulously loaded the tank's cannon, her expression one of intense focus. "Captain, enemy drone at 2 o'clock." Leela's urgent call pierced the silence. Through the periscope, Maya caught sight of the drone, its sleek metallic form reflecting the harsh sunlight. Clenching the steering levers, she steered the tank into a narrow alleyway lined with rubble, the space just wide enough to accommodate the cumbersome vehicle. "Hold steady," Maya encouraged, her voice a calm anchor amidst the chaos. "Let's show them what this old girl is capable of." As the drone advanced, its sensors probing, she prepared her crew. "On my mark, Leela," she instructed, poised for the perfect shot. "Mark." At Maya's command, Leela fired. The tank recoiled as the shell soared, whistling through the air and striking the drone, which erupted into a dazzling explosion of fire and metal fragments. Cheer rose from within the tank, though Maya quickly tempered the celebration. "Well done, but stay alert. There's more ahead." The tank continued its cumbersome journey through the devastated urban terrain, the city's skeletal remains a stark testament to the alien invasion. Past towering ruins and across shattered streets, they made their way toward the city's outskirts, where the first signs of the extraterrestrial assault had scared the Earth. As they traversed the cratered landscape, Maya reflected on the day they had discovered the tanks, hidden in the bowels of an abandoned museum. These relics, symbols of past conflicts, had been forgotten until necessity drove her unit to unearth them. "Captain, were these old tanks really meant for a fight like this?" Cooper, her second in command, mused aloud, surveying the bleak horizon. "Perhaps not," Maya responded, eyes never leaving the periscope. "But they're what we have, and somehow, they're exactly what we need." Their discovery had marked a pivotal moment. Among the tanks, they had found schematics and parts for modifications, surprisingly advanced for such outdated machinery. It seemed as though fate had armed them with not only steel and gunpowder, but also hope. As the sun set, casting elongated shadows over the battlefield, they approached their rendezvous point. Here, they would join other units, exchange supplies, and strategize for the continuing struggle. This brief respite in a relentless war was a precious moment of calm. "All right, team, let's bunker down for the night. Tomorrow, we take the fight to them once more," Maya declared as the tank came to a halt in the remnants of a small park. The world around them fell silent, save for the distant hum of enemy drones and the gentle purring of their tank, idling like a slumbering beast awaiting the break of dawn to rejoin the battle. The morning mist enveloped the makeshift camp, casting a surreal haze over the rows of World War II-era tanks, each marred by the scars of the previous night's skirmish. Captain Maya Roberts paced between these metal giants, her gaze reflecting both concern and determination. Her crew, a motley assembly of former pilots, engineers, and a spirited historian, bustled around her, their movements a symphony of urgency and repair under the dim morning light. At the tank known affectionately as Old Reliable, Maya paused, observing Jonas, the lead engineer, as he applied makeshift patches to the battered armor. Jonas, sensing her presence, paused and straightened, wiping sweat from his forehead. "She'll hold for now, Captain, but it's the internal wiring that worries me. It wasn't designed for the stresses we're putting it through." Maya nodded, her expression resolute. "Just keep it together for one more run, Jonas. That's all I ask." Their exchange was interrupted by Sarah, the team's historian, who approached breathlessly, her arms cradling salvaged alien technology. "Maya, you need to see this," she urged, extending a piece of shimmering metal. "I believe it's a power enhancer. It was just lying there in the rubble." In the command tent, the crew clustered around a rickety wooden table strewn with maps and alien tech. The device Sarah had discovered was indeed a power enhancer, capable of doubling the tank's output. The revelation sparked a wave of excitement. The implications were profound, lifting the crew's morale as they contemplated the newfound possibilities. As the sun ascended, imbuing the camp with light and energy, upgrades were rapidly fitted and strategies formed. Amidst this whirl of preparation, Maya gathered her team for a briefing. Her voice, firm yet tinged with optimism, cut through the buzz of activity. "Listen up," she began. "These upgrades could change the game for us. We've been on the defensive for too long. It's time to take the fight to them." The crew, hanging on every word, listened intently as Maya detailed a plan for a daring ambush on an alien supply route. Despite the risks and the unpredictability of alien movements, their faith in Maya's leadership was unwavering. After the meeting, Lucas, the crew's sniper and tactician, pulled Maya aside. "Are we sure about this, Captain? Tacking a scouting party is one thing, but a supply convoy—" Maya met his gaze with unflinching confidence. "We need to start making bigger moves, Lucas. We can't win this war by playing it safe." His concerns assuaged by the conviction in her eyes, Lucas nodded. "Then let's make sure we do it right." Throughout the day, preparations unfolded seamlessly. The tanks, now enhanced, were discreetly positioned in the forest lining the main road used by alien convoys. Maya's strategy was straightforward yet bold. Use the boosted firepower to establish a blockade, forcing a confrontation on their terms. As night descended, the crew assumed their positions. Maya climbed into Old Reliable, her heart thudding with the responsibility of command. When the alien convoy materialized, outlined against the moonlit road, she issued the command to strike. The ensuing battle was fierce but brief. The enhanced shells sliced through alien armor as if it were mere paper, decimating the convoy. The air was filled with cheers of victory, echoing the crew's elation. They had secured a significant victory, demonstrating that these old tanks were not just relics of a bygone era, but potent symbols of human resilience and ingenuity. Returning to camp with the fires of triumph illuminating their faces, Maya recognized this victory as just the beginning. They had sent a clear message, not only to the alien forces, but to all of humanity. The struggle was far from over, but for the first time, hope was palpably within their grasp. As dawn painted the makeshift camp with streaks of light, the pervasive scent of oil and metal permeated the air. Captain Maya Roberts' crew, their faces streaked with grease and eyes alight with determination, busied themselves around the tanks. "Check this out, Captain," Jenkins, the historian-turned-mechanic, called out from within the cavernous hull of an old Sherman tank. His voice, brimming with excitement, bounced off the metal walls. Maya hastened over, her interest piqued, and ducked under the massive tread to join him. Inside, Jenkins gestured towards a hidden compartment behind a loose interior panel, a discovery made post-skirmish. "Found it when the panel came loose," he explained, his hands expertly revealing the contents. The crew crowded around, a collective breath held in suspense. Nestled within were sleek, black modules, their design strikingly modern and decidedly not of World War II origin. "Is this alien tech or something else?" pondered Liu, the team's engineer, her eyes narrowing as she inspected a module. Maya watched intently as Liu connected it to her portable scanner, which immediately sprang to life, its display lighting up with complex schematics. The diagrams detailed energy shields, advanced targeting systems, and propulsion enhancers, technologies far beyond their current capabilities. It seems someone anticipated this moment, Maya mused, a sense of awe threading her voice. Someone prepared these for us, giving us more than just a fighting chance. Energized by the discovery, the crew set about integrating this futuristic technology into their venerable tanks, transforming them into formidable engines of war. The integration process demanded hours of painstaking labor. Mia, leveraging her engineering expertise, contributed significantly, deciphering the alien technology's intricate mechanisms. As the sun ascended, the first tank stirred to life, its engine purring with a smooth, almost alien hum. "Let's see what you're capable of," Maya declared, settling into the driver's seat. She took the newly enhanced tank to the desolate outskirts of their camp for testing. The tank maneuvered through the debris with unexpected agility, its new systems reacting with sharp precision to Maya's commands. "Targeting system online," Zhang announced from the weapons console. He locked onto a dilapidated building in the distance. With a mechanical whir, the tank's cannon adjusted its aim. The fired shell hit the target squarely, sending up a billowing cloud of dust. Triumphant testament to their upgrades. The crew erupted in cheers, their joy palpable, yet Maya's thoughts were already leaping forward. "Gather around," she instructed, her commanding voice slicing through the jubilation. Her team quickly assembled, their attention captured by the holographic map projected from one of the tank's new devices. "We strike here and here," Maya indicated, pinpointing strategic locations deep within enemy territory. "With our enhanced speed, we can execute a rapid strike and retreat before they can mount a response. But those are deep within their control zone," Cap. Thompson, the gunner, objected, his concern evident in his furrowed brow. Maya locked eyes with him, her resolve unwavering. "I'm aware of the risks, but these upgrades empower us to strike swiftly and forcefully. This is our chance to shift the balance of this war." The glow from the map illuminated their faces, highlighting a blend of apprehension and resolve. Maya understood the gravity of her request, but believed in their capability. "We trained for tough, not impossible," she reassured them, her voice imbued with confidence. "With these tanks, the impossible now seems much more achievable. Are you with me?" One by one, her crew members nodded, their expressions hardened with fierce determination. As they returned to their stations, Maya felt the significance of the moment. They were not merely survivors, but the vanguard of humanity's counteroffensive. With these advanced tanks, they were poised to bring the battle to the aliens' doorstep. The war was far from concluded, but hope, rekindled by their newfound strength, was firmly on their side. As dawn cast its first light over the horizon, the scared battlefield lay enveloped in a deceptive stillness. Captain Maya Roberts, her face etched with resolve, reviewed the day's strategy with her crew. Today was more than a skirmish. It was a pivotal assault on the alien command center itself. The tanks, once relics of a forgotten war, now buzzed with the energy of alien technology. Their steel frames vibrated with newfound power, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Each crew member was acutely aware of their role, their responsibilities memorized and ready to be executed under Maya's command. "Remember, we have one shot at this," Maya's voice resonated through the comms, linking each tank to her decisive frequency. "Hit hard, hit fast, and let's turn this war around." As they neared the alien command center, a monolith of metal against the ruined Earthscape, their tank's sensors linked, creating a tactical network. This web of shared vision and precise strategy allowed Maya to orchestrate her forces with unmatched precision. The initial barrage was a testament to their preparation. Maya's tank, at the forefront, unleashed a projectile that pierced the shimmering energy shield, protecting the command center. Explosions disrupted the alien defenses, sowing chaos among their ranks as they scrambled to respond to the ferocious human offensive. From his command post, General Zorvak, the alien leader, watched in disbelief. Maya's voice crackled through his communicator, clear and formidable. "General Zorvak, you underestimated Earth. You underestimated humanity's resolve." Zorvak's response was a blend of anger and reluctant admiration. "You are a worthy adversary, Captain Roberts, But do not mistake a single victory for the conclusion of this war. With a steely gaze, Maya replied, "It's not presumption when I know you're now at my mercy." Her tank advanced through the wreckage, her crew skillfully covering her movements, their actions fluid and synchronized from many desperate battles. In a decisive thrust, Maya's tank breached the final defenses, confronting Zorvak's elite guards. The ensuing battle was intense but swift, a clash of human will against alien technology. When the dust settled, Maya stood victorious before a captured Zorvak, his forces in ruins. "You plan to annihilate us with your advanced technology," Maya declared, her weapon trained on Zorvak. "But you failed to account for our spirit and our ability to adapt. That was your critical mistake." Zorvak, now restrained with energy cuffs, sneered, though his eyes revealed his anxiety. "What now, human? Kill me. Do you think that will end your war?" Before Maya could respond, an urgent alert from her crew interrupted. "Captain, incoming alien reinforcements." Seizing the moment, Maya used Zorvak as a bargaining chip, swiftly negotiating a ceasefire. "Your choice, General. Aid me in stopping this attack, and we negotiate peace, or we both perish here." Caught between his pride and the instinct to survive, Zorvak hesitated before nodding. "I will command them to stand down, for now." With Zorvak's cooperation, Maya and her crew disabled the remaining alien armaments. The day concluded not with the fierce battle anticipated, but with a tense, potential peace. Maya stood overlooking the battlefield, the weight of their sacrifices heavy on her heart, yet hopeful. This day marked a crucial shift, not merely a battle fought, but a strategic victory that altered the course of the war, turning alien weapons against their creators and paving a path toward an unexpected peace. The morning air was crisp, tinged with the scent of charred metal, yet vibrant with fresh hope. As the sun rose, its golden rays illuminated the battered forms of the World War II-era tanks, now beacons of an improbable victory. Captain Maya Roberts addressed her crew, her eyes ablaze with the fiery resolve that had sustained them through their darkest hours. "Today, we bring the fight home," Maya announced, her voice resonating over the hum of the reconfigured tanks. Her crew, a mosaic of bravery and ingenuity, nodded, their faces etched with determination. The tanks rolled forward, heading towards Maya's hometown. The streets, once vibrant and familiar, were now shattered landscapes, poignant reminders of the price of liberty. Guided by Maya's unerring commands, the crew navigated their tanks with precision, aware that any turn could conceal an ambush. Yet the town appeared deserted, the silence broken only by the rumble of their engines. Upon reaching the central square, the stillness was shattered. From the ruins emerged human survivors, their faces weary but radiant with the light of resistance. Maya dismounted her tank, her boots crunching on the debris. An elderly man approached, his eyes moist with tears yet unshed. "You brought us hope, Captain," he said, his voice choked with emotion. Maya clasped his hand, feeling the gravity of their sacrifices. "We're here to reclaim what's ours," she responded, her gaze sweeping across the assembled crowd. This moment of reunion, filled with heartfelt embraces and hushed tales of survival, was a precious pause, but Maya was acutely aware that their mission remained incomplete. With General Zorvak captured and his forces in disarray, the window to advance was narrowing. Gathering her lieutenants, with the subdued alien commander in tow, Maya eyed Zorvak. His expression was stoic yet tinged with defeat, his gaze on the humans reflecting the grudging respect. "You underestimated us," Maya stated, the declaration rather than an inquiry. Zorvak's gaze sharpened, a flicker of defiance igniting briefly. "Perhaps, but your spirit, it is unlike any we have faced." Maya swiftly outlined the next steps of their strategy. Armed with intelligence extracted from Zorvak, they would initiate coordinated strikes on remaining alien strongholds, exploiting their guerrilla tactics and the alien technology now integrated into their tanks. The counteroffensive was executed with relentless precision. Across war-torn battlefields, the tanks advanced, symbols of human resilience and ingenuity. Each victory was fiercely contested, each push reclaiming towns and cities, one block at a time. As dusk settled, Maya reconvened in the central square, now the heart of the Resistance's command. The area thrummed with the energy of reconstruction, the air resonant with the sounds of renewal. Her crew, though weary, exuded a sense of triumph as they rallied around her, their faces aglow in the fading light. "We've turned the tide," Maya proclaimed, her voice unwavering despite the fatigue shadowing her features. "But this is merely the beginning." Her crew's response was a chorus of determined nods. They were prepared to rebuild, to heal, and to mold a new future from the ruins of the past. As stars peppered the night sky, Maya looked upward, her thoughts on peace. The path forward was fraught with challenges, yet as she regarded her comrades, her friends, she knew they approached the future not as victims, but as victors, the architects of their fate. "A new dawn," she murmured, "a vow to those lost and a challenge for the days to come." Under the watchful gaze of a world reborn, humanity's spirit remained indomitable, resilient, and unyielding.